Hi students, I am back with a new lesson for you from your textbook. The name of your lesson is The Song of India, written by Vinayak Krishna Gokak. My dear students, this poem is an exemplary means fine, example of the ambivalence that existing in Indian culture and Indian background. Ambivalent means diversities, contradictions. No doubt there are so many reasons for the Indians to be proud of our mother India. When we look around our country, we see so many things that seems to be all well. But the picture is not the same. It's rightly said by the great people, everything that glitters are not gold. In the perspective of our country's background and political situation, its economical situation, the picture is correct. A country where everyone feels might is right. So keeping this as the background of the lesson, the poet wants to make you aware of the Indians that we need to think about our country with an optimistic look, because there are so many pessimisms existing. Unless and until we remove them from our country, it's not possible to have a good picture of our country. The poem is written by the poet in the form of a dialogue, a conversation, dialogue between two people. Here, the speakers are the poet himself and the other speaker is the motherland. Because we are proud of so many aspects of our country, without knowing there are so many things to be lamented upon. Lamented means cried upon. Feel sorry about it. We can be proud of our natural beauty, its cultural heritage, its ancient wisdom, its glorious freedom struggles and the victory. But on the other hand, there are so many things that makes us. India is not the same that we look. All that glitters are not gold here. Because one way we are proud of our prosperity, on the other hand, there are so many things make us to be very sad, and that doesn't match with the other side. There is a kind of difference, a contradiction. There are poverty, disease, environmental degradation and pollution, ignorance, illiteracy, unemployment, caste and class war. When all this exists, how one can say India is a glorious country? The poet asks the Mother India, and Mother India says this is the real picture. So further the poet comes out with the natural beauty of our country. He cites India has got the Himalayas with a pure white snow-covered peaks. And India is specially blessed country with having its coast flowing with the three seas that makes India a peninsula. In this manner, the mother tells, when we have got all this number of good things, we have a very, very poor situation, and says, though this beauty of the country is marred by, stopped by the number of beggars in our country. The beggars who beg for their survival, the lepers who live in our country are far away from the social. They are socially boycotted people. And the situation of the country is so poor with filth and dirt everywhere. So the mother asks, how can India be so glorious like? The poet moves on to the other parts then. Somehow the poet wants to make it true that India is a real country. At the same time, he wants to make the people to understand when we say we have got everything, there are so many differences in the people with us have-nots. Our country is literally divided into haves and the have-nots. The poet tells, we have got the natural splendor of the country with stone-cut temples. Then the patriots who laid down their life for the freedom of the country. And we have got great number of wise men, the sadhus and sannyasis. Even then, the poets get a disappointing reply from the mother. He feels whatever he says is not sufficient to please the mother, because Mother India reminds him of the poor people who toils in the field daily, but they cannot come out from the state of poverty. The mother tells about the unlucky children without any reason suffering poverty. The poet is completely confused now. The poet does not know what to do. In whatever form the poet tries to please the mother retorts in a different way. So he asks the question to the mother, will there be a chance for me to sing of your glory? Or is there any reason, is there any chance that can make me happy about you and I can make you happy in reciprocal way? And the mother understands the poor person's situation. The poet is literally confused. Rather, he is troubled now. How can he please his country, his motherland? And ask the mother whether he can make the country happy or not, can sing a song or not. He then thinks of the technological development that India has made, because we have been very successful in creating many dams. And we have got so many steel mills and shipbuilding yards. And the people who works day and night behind the atomic energy development, people like Abdul Kalam is an example. So he thought the mother may be happy about this, but the mother comes out with a still disappointing reply that as he sings of this advancement, the mother says, you can sing about all this advancement, but is our country free of strikes? Wherever there is a chance of development, what happens? There comes strike. People comes with flag, objections everywhere. That destroys the development. And the class and caste war that has turned the man into a heartless human being, selfish human being. Everyone is busy in amassing wealth for himself, not for others. Now the poet turns complaining, sad, and demands to know. He wants to know, is there a chance or not? So much I said, mother, but you are replying in such a manner. Can I have a chance to sing about your glory? Song. At this disappointing question, the mother rises above in blue. She is encircled by the white foam of the sea, and she sits on the wave of the sea, giving an optimistic look to the future for the children. That means when the disparities and differences of the countries are eliminated, eradicated, when all this picture changes, when there is equality exists, when there is brotherhood exists, when there is peace exists between every people without the distinction of any color, caste, creed, India will be a happy country. So in this way, the poet ends the poem in an optimistic note. Optimistic means positive. There is a chance. Because the poet asked the question, can I have a chance to sing a song good for you or not? And at every time the mother retorted with a negative reply, a pessimistic approach. But now the mother tells, don't be disappointed. There is a chance when we work together. When all of us start to understand each other, when we come out to help each other, when we spread the message of peace, love and brotherhood, when there is no poverty existing, when there are schools for everyone, when there is option of employment for everyone, we will be happy. And the mother says, that is the time. That is the time you can sing a song for me and I will be happy about it. So finally we can see a spiritual touch to the poem. Spiritual development also must come. Physical and mental development alone is not sufficient. Along with that, we have a spiritual way of thinking. We must be bit more spiritual than materialistic. People simply live for the country, live for the comfort and position and the wealth and health and everything else. My dear students, here the poet in the form of the Mother India gives a spiritual revolution to be taken up by us. We must defeat the materialistic thinking of the people. Materialistic means craving for all the things that can be purchased by. That is not sufficient. We must be spiritualized. We must change our thoughts. The mother says you can sing only about me good when you change in yourself. When you have concern for your neighbor, when you have concern for your countrymen, when you have concern for the people around, when there is a poor man living and when you enjoy your life, how can the mother say, mother is a mother? For mother, every children, everyone is equal. She has no difference, whether black, white, girl, boy, even transgender, the mother does not make a difference. That is her child. And the mother wants to see everyone living happily. And this is the way we can abolish, we can eradicate all these problems and make the mother country happy. That is the nutshell explanation of the vision that Mother India has shown to the poet in the form of rising up the sky in blue and being encircled by the white, pure white forms of the sea and sitting on the throne of waves of the sea. This says that there is a chance, positivism, optimism is there. We must be optimistic. You try, you can change. That's the picture. Thank you, my dear children. This is the end of the lesson. It's a nutshell. So tomorrow I will be coming up with the next video with the explanation of the stanzas. I will be giving you short classes like two stanzas because that will be easy and short and crispy for you to understand. Otherwise, simply going a long way is not sufficient. It's not good enough. It is to be, let us to be short and better. Okay, so I am ending up here. Thank you very much. So I once again remind you, those who have not subscribed it, please watch it, like it, and also subscribe it. And if you want to have my further classes coming in your video appearing in, please don't forget to press the bell icon. Okay, I will be also coming out with the new classes for 11th and 12th also. Thank you very much.